Hello, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Yeah, hello. It's Friday, everyone. It's Friday. The weekend is here. Woo! Weekend. Mm-hmm. I'm excited. Are you excited for the weekend? I am so excited for the weekend. Mm-hmm. The weekend is here. Work is done for the week. And now we get to sit here and draw. Drawing should be good. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Just want to take a moment to take a deep breath. Let it out. And just center myself. Biblioteca here, your friendly book demon who definitely did not read a sex line last night's collab. I definitely did not. That did not happen. I don't know what came over me when I did that, but yeah, that definitely did not happen. Definitely did not happen. So tonight I was planning to do anime crushes drawings. Ah, hi Minnie. Hi. How are you doing? Konbanviv. Hello. Thank you. I did get my model. I still need to mess with the settings just a little bit for the mouth and the lips so that the mouth moves a little bit better. But otherwise, everything is pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I got my model. Let's take a look. Take a look at my model. Oh. Ah. So let me do it in VTube Studios. Here we go. Here I am. Still upset that we got sold earlier? Maybe a little. I mean, you know, it's never nice to be sold by someone. Ah. Oh. There we go. Ah. Yeah. So we're gonna do some drawing tonight. We're just gonna have a chill art stream, I think, tonight. I was planning to draw fictional anime crushes, but I think I just want to do a chill art stream. So I'm going to just open up the application and start drawing, I think. Wait, I mean, maybe we won't draw all the fictional crushes, but maybe I can choose one character to draw. Oh, that's an idea. I could just do one character for tonight. But who would I choose? Who would I choose? Oh. Decisions. Oh. Maybe I'll just start drawing and see where it takes us. Let's go on to the drawing room. Here we go. Zoom. Let us just make myself slightly smaller for the screen. There we go. Haha, yeah. Now I'm ready to draw. Oh, and there's our canvas. How wonderful. Mmm. Mmm. So tonight, Vivlio got home and he ate a can of soup, and then he was immediately exhausted after eating the can of soup for dinner. And so he's like, oh, I'll take a power nap and I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll be Diet Joe Boo after a power nap. So I took a half-hour power nap, and I woke up even more tired than when I was awake before it. So I woke up and I was like, oh no, I'm even more tired. Oh no, this isn't what I wanted. So, yeah. So now, I started the stream half an hour late so that I could have a little extra time to try and wake myself up. Right now, I am waking myself up by eating gelato, which is cold and full of sugar. Yay! That is how we will stay up. Anyways, let's get started on this stream. Ooh. I know what to draw. So like Thief had originally stated earlier, today, him and I were sold off to a pirate captain by Ginga Maho Shonen on Twitter. The pirate captain was looking to add more demons to her collection. I'm preferring to refer to it as a collection. And so Ginga sold us off to her, even though I don't think he has the right to do that, because, I mean, he calls himself our dad, but he's a magical boy, and we're demons. So I think it's a very, one... Oh, let me check here. Oh. Did it not pick it up? There's input. We're starting up tonight, wonderfully scuffed. There's the music. Yeah! Thank you, Minnie. You're a lifesaver. So as I was saying, Ginga sold us off into slavery. A little loud? How's that? Is it better? Check. Mic check. How is that? Yay! So we will go ahead, and I think today what we'll do is we'll draw pirates. Pirates! We'll draw pirates. I think that's what we're going to do today. We're going to draw pirates. So we'll start with drawing a pirate Vivlio. Oh, pirate Vivlio. Let's go. There we go. Oh, I'm just not liking how this line keeps turning out. There we go. That's better. There we go. Do, 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 do. Yes, the chillest of beats. Because I'm still like half asleep. As long as it doesn't put everyone to sleep, then it's Daijobu. Oh. Back the pen tool, please. Now, Vivlio's hair is just everywhere, and I love it. But when I draw him, I like to do the simplified version with the hair, where it's just slightly less everywhere, and it's still everywhere, but it's like less stranded. God, I should apologize to my papa for requesting fluffy hair. You're arting with me? Nice! I actually really love chilling in other artists' art streams when I draw, when I'm not streaming, because honestly, drawing with other artists as they're drawing gives me like a sort of art buzz where it like makes me feel more more creative to be drawing along other artists, I guess. It would be a way to put it. I actually really like it. Nice. Good, 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 good. Well, I'm happy you're vibing with me here. Glad to have you. Let us see. Yeah. So far, so good, I think. We're going to do that. For the shirt. Yes, yes, yes. Mm. Got our little flintlock pistol going on. We'll embellish it a bit later when we do the line art. Oh, a sip and a stretch and a ah. Alright, yeah, no, a swole is still looking out for my health. Thank you, bad luck. Look at bad luck. He's just so concerned with my well-being. Alright, let's get a sip in. Sip a dip. Excuse me, I had to stand up while I sipped. Let's stretch. Alright, and let us swole. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get on the floor so I can do my swoles. Let's do swoles. Ah, my space. Alright, we're gonna move spaces. Alright, starting with push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switching to crunches. You know what? We're going to do bicycle crunches. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. And then we got squats. So do the squats. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Hoo-yah. All right, I'm back, and we're good to art. Let's move that microphone back over here. There we go. Ah. Yo ho, Pirate Viv. I feel like Viv would be a pirate with a vest. You know, Viv is a cultured pirate. He would totally wear a vest. Oh, hi, Tyga! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to the stream. We are drawing Pirate Viv. Yar! There we go. Oh! Freya! Hello! Yahoo! Ahoy! We're drawing a Pirate Viv today, so ahoy! Ahoy, Raiders! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome, 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 Raiders! Oh no! I'm being raided! They're after my booty! They're after my booty! Ah! A Viking raid on the pirate ship? Oh no! Oh no! The Vikings are after the pirate booty! Oh no! Oh no! Everyone, hide the pirate booty! Ah! 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 And here comes the sip wave. Oh boy! Sip wave! Here we go! Yes, get those spam emotes in there. Let me go ahead and grab my bottle. But first, my nose just started running. Oh no. Oh no, not the nose. Not the nose. Oh yeah, there we go. Chug, chug, chug. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. 8 and a save. 8 sips and a save. Ah. There's your sips. Thank you very much. Oh my lordy. And then we will save. Pirate Viv. Yar. Hello, everyone. And Freya still not trusting the bot. It's okay. It's okay. Well, now that we have everyone here, I think what we're going to do is switch the station over. To a chill EDM instead. Yeah, chill EDM. That sounds good. So we'll play on that for a while. How was your stream, Freya? How did you enjoy Genshin Impact? I didn't catch the end. Did you get to roll? Did you roll for any boyos or any girls? Did you roll? Did you play the gacha? Did you? Huh? Did you roll? Did you roll? Did you roll, Freya? Did you win a character? You got Noelle? Yay! So, I like Noelle. No boy banners? Sad Vivlio face. No boy banner. Oh. Noelle's good. Noelle is actually pretty good. Noelle can carry you through a lot of stuff early on, and she's still pretty good later on. Noelle I like. I like Noelle. Is this an SSR? I'm sorry, it's not. I'm sorry, it's not. You did not spark. But Noelle is good. Noelle is good. When I actually play, I rarely get on anymore, but I'm a Kaching main. But Noelle is always my backup with Kaching. Wait, is that right? Kaching? Is that who I use? Is that who I use? Oh god, I don't remember their names anymore. Let me check that. Oh, I'm sorry. Kaching, the lightning girl. I use her. And then my backup after her is always Noelle. I usually run a party with Kaching, Noelle, Fischl, and Barbara. Who I will often accidentally call Bada Bada. And that's actually a thing with people in real life too, is that when I go to say Barbara, the Japanese part of my brain goes, no, don't say Barbara, go Bada Bada. Bada Bada, Bada Bada, Bada Bada, Bada Bada. Bada Bada desu yo. Yahar. Let's get back to pirate drawing. Oh, that is not the tool I wanted. I wanted this tool. Are there any consequences to throwing exploding Barbara dolls all over town? Do you mean... I mean... No, I don't think so. I mean, Amber is the only one who does explode. I know what Bada Bada means. But Amber is the one with the doll that actually goes Bada Bada. Dokkan! I have Albedo. I haven't really leveled him up much. I've actually been... I didn't get Hu Tao because I wasn't playing during the Hu Tao banner. I had quit before then, and now I have it re-downloaded. Oh, do you guys want to see my Genshin game? I can put on Genshin. Ooh, hey, y'all want to watch some more Genshin? No, we'll do some more art first. Genshin Viv when? As in when Viv plays Genshin or Viv becomes Genshin? To which Freya will answer yes. Albedo is shockingly powerful. You switch in, hit E, then switch. Viv becomes a Genshin. Oh, that would be... Maybe that's what I need to request from my papa for my next outfit, is like a Asian fantasy outfit. Vivli Banner. Would I be an SSR? Or would I... Well, let's see. I'm a young-looking demon boy. I got the sparkly red hair, the shiny green eyes. Kira! I'm a cutie. I guess I'd at least be... How does Genshin's rating go? 5 stars for SSRs? I'd be at least a 4-star. I would be a 4-star. I think I would be a 4-star at least. I am putting myself on a pedestal here. At least a 4-star. I have tiefling appeal. I am planning to play a tiefling in my next D&D campaign that I'm playing with my friends. Speaking of which, I still want to do a D&D campaign with VTubers. Oh, I need to get that going, or else I'm never going to get it done. I need to get that going. I wanted Momoka to play with me, but I don't think. But Momoka has to go do her stuff in IRL with the Disney thing. But I definitely wanna. You want to see Freya do D&D? There you go, Freya. You have a follower who wants to watch you play D&D. Are you ready to roll some dice? Are you ready to roll some dice? Your character sheet is ready. Yes, character sheet. Actually, now that this has come up, let us go ahead. Everyone, welcome to the D&D stream. Welcome to the D&D stream. Here we go. Edit stream info. Haha. I have updated the stream. You have no idea what you've just signed yourself up for, my dudes. You have no idea. You have awakened the beast within. Oh, okay, so I don't want window capture. I guess I want display capture. Okay, that sounds fun. There we go. Here we go. We're on D&D now, bitches. Let's go. So as someone who plays a lot of D&D and DMs a lot of D&D, of course, I have a lot of stuff on D&D Beyond. I was just finishing up some ice cream. Actually, it was gelato. Chocolate gelato. It was delicious. I am satisfied. Gocho-sama deshita. and wash it down with some water. There we go. Alright, so here we have the player's handbook. So we have all of these books. Everything on this side, I own. I own all of this. At least I think I own all of it, because I bought the Legendary Source Bundle a few months ago. I bought the Legendary Source Bundle, and maybe one book has come out since then, so I think I own all of the sources, except for one, maybe? And then, if I were to run a campaign for VTubers, I would probably want to use one of the pre-made ones to start with. Because my brain would be absolutely fried trying to come up with a totally original campaign on the fly with VTubers as my players. Yeah, I might die. A lot of thought and effort goes into writing campaigns. So... and I work a full-time job in Satan's office Monday through Friday, and then after work I'm streaming, and then on weekends I'm probably still streaming, and I got other personal things to take care of on the weekend. So you know. Yeah, I'm a busy demon boy. So here we go. We've got the player's handbook up right now. So with the player's handbook, it has all the base classes and races and everything in it. So like you can be a dwarf, an elf, halfling, human, dragonborn, gnome, half elf, half orc, or tiefling. And you got all the classes here. Like you've got the mighty barbarian, the musical bard, the pious cleric, the druid, the nature druid, the fighter, monks, paladins, rangers, rogues, sorcerers, warlocks, and wizards. It's a lot of fun, and you got character backgrounds and everything. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. And then you've got other sources that add additional classes and races and everything. So it's a lot of fun to do it. So why don't we go ahead and what I will do, what I'm going to do is we're actually going to go in here. I want to make a character. Let's make a new character. Oh, you can see all the characters and NPCs I've made for campaigns. So like all of these are all NPCs in campaigns that I run. D&D is fun with the right people, so you need to have some good chemistry with the people that you play with, which is something that we're learning pretty hard right now. We have someone that in one of my groups I play with who kind of sometimes bombs that chemistry. There's a group of us that are longtime players, and then we have a newer player who is just entered in within the past couple years, and they just kind of... I don't want to say that they're terrible at the chemistry, but they are definitely, more often than not, an outsider. And, I mean, that's the group's fault, too, because, you know, the group I play with, mostly, is a long-time group that has been playing for about... Oh, gosh, more than half my life I've been playing with this group. Oh, gosh. And so this new person who just joined into the group recently due to relations within the group is definitely not being given an easy time to integrate, but they also have one of those personalities where they just tend to clash with everyone. Yeah, they just have one of those personalities where they tend to clash, and they also are very supportive of homebrew rules until the homebrew rules don't work in their favor, and at that point they're very supportive of the actual game rules until those are no longer in their favor. So I mean, it's a mixed bag. I mean, the group could definitely be nicer about integrating them, but at the same time they kind of do it to themselves by not being entirely a team player. They will fight. They will argue and fight with the DM and other players about what is right and what is wrong. And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. We're playing a game. Shut the fuck up. We're playing a game. So anyways, I want to just create a character here because I feel this would be a lot of fun to show all the different options that we have. So why don't we go ahead and make, Why don't we go ahead and make Vivlio into a character? So we'll go into standard. And right away, you can already see that we have all of this information on our screen. So we can allow homebrew content, critical role content, playtest content. We're not going to allow playtest content because it might not be available later. And I don't want to mess with that. Magic the Gathering, there are a couple Magic the Gathering source books, at least one I know of. Eberron content. Eberron is a setting that was originally introduced in 3.5 that included steampunk, magic punk, and airships. Maybe you remember Echo. She looking to do a D&D VTuber collab? Oh, that's nice! Is she looking to run the game, or is she looking to join a game? We have Rick and Morty content. We're not going to use that. And then we have non-core D&D content. We'll go ahead and use non-core because that'll add some fun options. Dice rolling. That is digital dice. So basically, you can roll digital dice on the sheet. And the stuff will show up on other people's screen. If you're all on D&D Beyond on the same campaign, you'll see their rolls. I will leave it enabled just because sometimes it's easier than grabbing my dice. Although I always keep my dice right here on my desk. I got a lot of dice. I keep them in one of those fake books. But yeah, bad luck. I'll have to reach out to Echo and see if she's interested in running or interested in joining. Because I would like to run one, and then I would enjoy joining one later. But I want to run one first, because it's been a while since I've DM'd purely on my own. Optional class features? Yes. And customize your origin? Yes. So, originally, with D&D, your classes and your race stuff was locked in. You could not change anything. If you were this race, you got these stat bonuses and these abilities. If you were this class, this is what you got. So D&D, trying to be inclusive with everything, has now made it so that you can actually customize your stats and abilities on classes and races. So no longer are you an orc who automatically gets a +4 strength. You can now be an orc who is raised in a library, and so you get a bonus to intelligence instead. So, yeah, they wanted to be inclusive and make it so that races weren't locked in to certain stereotypes. And I think that's actually really good. I think that's actually wonderful. Because, you know, just because you're an orc doesn't mean you're always going to be super strong. You know, if you're a smart orc, that can happen. Running, she got a 3D D&D game and hoping to test out with the group. 3D, huh? Nice. I know a majority of people tend to go towards Roll20. I never really liked Roll20 that much. Twink Orc Real? Yes, we can have a Twink Femboy Orc. Let's go! Advancement type, you can go Milestone or E or XP, Experience Points. I like to play with milestones rather than experience. One of the groups I play with, actually a couple of the groups I play with go experience-based, but I tend to go milestone-based, and I tend to give out levels whenever I feel that the party has accomplished something worth accomplishing. So, like, if you take down one of the big bads, I give you a level. If you guys find the super secret treasure, and manage to escape with it out of the dungeon, I give you a level. If you manage to finish a very hard RP session with some NPCs that change the fate of the world, I give you a level. Yeah, I'll have to reach out to her. Oh, hey Raylan, we're here talking about D&D. D&D. And then you have hit point type. It always defaults to fixed on here. So if you want to roll your die. If you want to roll your health, you have to click manual. It'll tell you, are you sure you want to change it to manual entry? And yes, we do. So fixed will give you the average health for that class. So it'll basically roll average on your hit points. So you'll always get the middle hit points. You'll get the median hit points. Which I don't like. Like, give me the rolls to decide my fate, because I'm usually a pretty lucky person on my rolls. So generally, I usually score a little bit above average on HP rolls. So I tend to keep the rolling. Boiling in my room and was about to pass out until my dog attacked my face with licks. Good job, buddy. Good job, dog. Good God. Good puppy. Good puppy. Yeah. You keep Raylan awake. Alright. Use prerequisites. Yes. Prerequisites are good. You should use them to make sure. Raylan, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Hex Library. I'm going to put you in the R category. You will need to file away the books in the R section. Thank you very much for your service. R. R. For Raylan. Also, why were you not following me already? I don't know. Would you rather be M for mascot? I'm gonna put you in M for mascot if you prefer. Can I be in the H section? My gosh. Do you mean like the H letter section? Or do you mean like the thin book section? Han. Freya, I'm in the F section for pray respects. It's okay, Freya. We all love you. So yeah, prerequisites for feats and multi-class requirements. I like these because it means you can't just do willy-nilly what you want. You have to earn your way up to getting those things. I think that's really good. Show level scaled spells. Yes, you should do that. So what that will do is that it'll show your spell list, and what you can do is you can cast lower level spells at a higher level for greater effects. And this will automatically show you what those effects are on the spell list when you do it. So that's really good. Use encumbrance, yes, because you don't want people to be walking around carrying ungodly amounts of weight and still move fine. Encumbrance helps keep a little bit of realism in it. Ignore coin weight. So I always use ignore coin weight because as much as I want realism, I don't want people to feel weighed down by all the gold coins in their pockets, because you'll have parties walking around with like 100, 200, 2,000 gold, and I don't want them to feel like they're being weighed down by it. Modifier display, I always use the top. It doesn't really matter. Character privacy. We'll make this one private for me. Oh, and we should go ahead and name this Vivli-Art. Yay! Oh, and we get to choose a picture. Oh, but let's choose our race first. Let's choose our race first. Your character is built around incapacitation. Okay. I just finished a campaign with a friend who is a barbarian who specialized in grappling, shoving, and knocking people prone or throwing them off cliffs. It was a good time. But Viv, I need gold coins for burgers. I'm not saying you can't have the gold coins. I'm just saying I usually ignore the weight of money in the world. Yeah. So here we have our races. We have all sources open. So we have the Arakra, the Arakokra, 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 ra 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 ra. And they are bird people. They are bird people. They can fly. They have talons. They are avian. Absolutely right. They can fly. They are the one race that can default fly. We have Aasimar, Aasimar. I call them Aasimar, but I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be Aasimar. Aasimar are the race of individuals who have a lineage connected to celestials. So these are like the quarter angel-blooded people. Ara ara kokra. Ma freya santara. Ara ara kokra. Oof. Need to trim those doggy nails then. Oof, 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 oof. So here we have the fallen Aasimar, who is an Aasimar who has been touched by darkness. And so they have a more gothic skeletal visage with their wings. We have a Protector Aasimar, the Scourge Aasimar, and then you can make a variant Aasimar. The Protector is obviously one of lawful origins, and the Scourge is one that is a bit more aggressive. Haven't played 5e in basically a year. My character was just a salty half-elf warlock. I mean, my character in the campaign I just finished was a he was a half-elf rogue fighter. He was mainly a rogue, and he was an inquisitive subtype. So inquisitive subtype means that you get to look around and see things, and your insight check is godly. And basically what you can do is you can use your insight check to study an opponent and learn the way they fight, and then you can use that to score a sneak attack on them once per round, every round, for the next 10 minutes in game. And each round it lasts 6 seconds. Yeah. So yeah, I was able to deal godly amounts of damage in that campaign sometimes. Like, when you crit on a sneak attack, that shit can be painful! I killed a boss that a certain person was very upset that I killed the boss really easily. And since then, I tried to avoid actually using them in combat as much as I could. But, yeah, I mean, that's what happens. I did not expect it to be that broken when I chose that class. I just thought it'd be fun. But yeah, inquisitive rogues. They be bitches. Nice, nice, nice. Hello, Cookie. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. You're in time for the D&D chat. We were drawing earlier, but now we're in D&D. We're in D&D land. Bugbears. Bugbears are now a playable race. Bugbears used to be an enemy-only race, but now you can play them as characters. And they are big, and they are hairy. They remind me of certain people's uncles. But yeah, so they are large, and what they get is that they get to have a longer reach. So if you go to their trait section, they get the bonus to strength and dex. They live between 16 and up to 80. They are between 6 to 8 feet tall. Long-limbed, so they have an extended 5-foot reach. So they can reach 5 feet further out than most other people, which means that their attack opportunity range and ability to attack at a distance is greater than most normal characters. It is really good. So Bugbear is interesting. I haven't had the opportunity to play a Bugbear yet, but I would love to try it. You get to play as a centaur. You can be a centaur. You can be a horse person. We know that Freya loves her horse husbands. A wink. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so you can play as a centaur. And the centaur traits is strength up, wisdom up, You have an increased speed of 40 feet. You are a Fey type. You get to make a charge action. You can attack with your hooves. All this fun stuff. Have you ever met that special horse person in RF4 yet, Viv? RF4, 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 RF4. Oh no. Oh no. Rune Factory 4. So, unfortunately, YouTube copyright striked the heck out of Rune Factory 4 on my YouTube channel when I uploaded the VOD. So I haven't been playing it since then because I've just been like, if I'm going to play a game, I want to play a game I can actually show online. So unfortunately, I've not had much free time to play it, especially with going back and just playing the original Harvest Moon, which is my jam. So I have not been playing it at all. Are you in a campaign or making one? So I just finished a campaign where I was co-DMing with some other people with my longtime group. We just finished a campaign that we do as a podcast at the request. Okay, so I mentioned earlier that we had a new person in our long-established group who doesn't really vibe well with the rest of us that much. So when they joined the group, they decided to say, hey, you guys have been playing for so long, you should make a podcast. And we're like, nah, that's cool, bro. We don't want to do it. But then he's like, no, we should. And he's told us that he would take care of all of the work to do it. And then after he said that, he got it set up to do podcasting for the game via Discord. But then earlier and then lately again, he's been like, hey, I want more help trying to promote the podcast. And everyone in the group is like, we didn't want the podcast. You wanted the podcast. We don't care. We're here to have fun. So we just finished a campaign that we were podcasting. We're taking a hiatus for at least 1 to 2 months. And then he wants to start a second podcast for a second campaign that he wants to DM entirely on his own. And I'm like, that's cool, but I don't know. And I also kind of... This is going to sound terrible on my part, but so that podcast has been going on for almost 2 years for the campaign. I've been VTubing for 4 months. And my following and financial success with VTubing is already like, it's at the point where where the podcast guy is like, oh, hey, do you want the podcast to promote your VTuber? And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm doing better without you. Oh my goodness. And then I don't promote the podcast on here either because, real life names are used and all that good stuff. And I try to keep it stuff. Try to keep some of that stuff separate. So, yeah. I'm like, dude, in 4 months I have outdone what you've done in the past 2 years. I'm sorry, but I'm just not interested. I will keep myself. What can you say? People like anime boys. You know what? You're right. People like anime boys. And a lot of people tell me that they like my voice and they like the content. So I'm happy to spend... I enjoy spending my time making content as a VTuber more than I enjoy sitting there and doing a podcast for like 2-3 hours every Friday night. So, yeah. Like, if the podcast was still going on right now, I would be there doing that instead of being here doing this. And I would much rather be here sharing my love of D&D with my chat than dealing with the guy running the podcast right now. Hey Viv, do you want to start a V podcast? I think it would really depend what the podcast is about. Because I mean, VTubing is mostly just about streaming. And we already have the Sanbaka Boys that is kind of like a podcast with the guests, except that you stream games. I don't know. I just don't think that VTuber podcasts would be as popular as like VTuber collabs. Hi, anime demon who tried to steal me. I mean, what can I say, Cookie? Cookies are delicious. Especially when they're choco chippy. Yummy! It was a joke about roping you into another podcast. So, from what I understand... So, Jodan Deshta, Freya, do you want to, like, shibari me into a podcast? Will you shibari me and throw me into the podcast room so I can't escape? Is that what you're planning? Shibari. And for those of you who don't know, shibari is the artistic form of bondage roleplay. Spicy, yes. Yes, we all sorts of spicy here. After what happened last night with Monster Camp, I can't deny the spice anymore. Changeling. Nope, go back. Changelings are, of course, a race that can change their shape. My apple dropped. That's okay. The apple is Daijobu. Because it's all the thin books. Raylan, it's because of all the thin books. Satan keeps a copy of every single book in Hell's archives that has ever been made or will be made. And my god, does Japan just put out so much thin books. Thin book is a term used to describe doujinshi, specifically, usually, the pornographic ones. Because they are super thin books. Usually only like 10 to 30 pages long. Thin books. Yeah. Wow, you're getting an education tonight. So yeah, you get the changeling ability, which of course you get the shape changer ability, which means you can change yourself to look like any other humanoid of medium size or smaller. Or, well, as long as it's within your same size, which is medium. And then we have custom lineage is new. So I guess you can make your own race with this. Yeah, you can make your own race with this. So now you can make your own race. So say that everyone wanted to be gremlins. So Satan keeps a copy of my high school final history project, which was a 30-page BL story set in ancient Greece. Because he said we could submit anything we wanted as long as it was demonstrated, as long as it demonstrated an understanding of historical context. Freya? Yes. He keeps that one on a pedestal. And he plans to read it to you when you come down to heck. Dragonborns! So we have Dragonborns now. So we have your standard Dragonborn. And then we have two different types of Dragonborns from the Critical Role books. The Dracon Blood and the Rabbinites. The Dracon Blood are dragons with tails who are very very prim and proper. Very prim and proper. Then you have the Rabbinites, which are the more bestial dragonborns who don't have tails. And you've got dwarves. Dwarves are a fun race. I'm glad Satan is a fan. Never enough screaming. Yes. Yes! Freya! My god, Freya screams are like a break in the sound barrier, I swear. High-pitched break in the sound barrier for sure. So you got your dwarves. Dwarves are always fun. Whenever I play a dwarf, I always do a bad Scottish accent, because that is just how it be. That is my rule. If you play a dwarf, you do a bad Scottish accent. And below that, you have elves, and oh my god, look at all these elves. Look at all these fudging elves. Oh my god. Did they add more? I feel like they added more elves. There we go. Game controller cable got tangled in the headphone cable and it was going everywhere. Anyways, we have the Irani High Elves, the Irani Wood Elves, we have Dark Elves, Eladrin. Eladrin are fun. Eladrin are elves who are so Fae-like that their bodies change with the seasons. So like their skin tone, hair, clothing, and personalities will shift with the seasons. Eladrin are fun. And then you've also got the Eladrin from the variant Eladrin. These are very different from the other Eladrin. I feel like those are more like the World of Warcraft type elf. You have your standard High Elf, a Mark of Shadow Elf, which is a Eberron thing, because they have families with marks that are sorceress marks on them that allow them special abilities. You have the Pallid Elf, which kind of remind me of the elf people from the second Hellboy movie with that, what's his name? Ron Perlman. The second Hellboy movie with Ron Perlman. These elves remind me of those elves. You have the Sea Elf, which is, of course, an aquatic elf. They live underwater. You have the Shadar-kai, which are shadow elves. You have the Velenar High. You have the Velenar Wood, and then you have a Wood Elf. So when elves' personalities change with the seasons, they're connected with the Fae. But when my personality changes with the seasons, it's called seasonal affective disorder. Does your personality change with the seasons, Freya? I don't know about my personality. I think my personality is pretty constant. Are there more elves than tieflings, though, is a real question. So I think there might be almost pretty equal, because what they did with the tieflings, and we'll get there eventually, is that they made tiefling variants based on all the different lords of hell as parentage, so it's weird. You have the Furbolg, which are the half-trolls. They are half-troll-like beings, and basically they have magic to disguise themselves, they're powerfully built, they have basic magic, and they have speech of beast and leaf, meaning that they have a base understanding of speaking with beasts and plants. They're pretty interesting. Such as Dispator, whom has Dex and Charisma as their things. And then you have Gensai, and Gensai are the distant relatives of elementals. So you have the Air Gensai, which are based off air elementals. You have the Earth Gensai, based off earth elementals. Fire Gensai, fire elementals. And Water Gensai, water elementals. Back in the 3.5 days, I played a Earth Gensai monk, female, and everyone called her Boulder Tits. Anyways, moving on. We have Githyanki and the Githzerai. They are a race that lives in the ethereal plane. They are not good people. They are pretty evil people. We have gnomes. And unlike the gnomes that you might be aware of in gardens, these ones usually do not wear pointy hats. Gnomes in D&D tend to be tinkerers of sorts. I have a Warforged cleric, and her name is Anvil, or Anne for short, and I like her a lot. Yeah, I mean, so when you create a character, you can get really, really attached to them, and I think that's really great, because it also just makes the pain when you lose them that much greater, too. And what's the point of making a character if you don't feel for them? Like, you want to be able to feel connected to your character. They made a goblin as a playable race now. Goblins are fun. Goblins are fun. They get a very good dex bonus, and they get abilities to be small and stuff. That's really nice. Goblins are fun. On the opposite spectrum, you have the Goliaths, which are huge, huge people. Powerfully built. And they get +2 strength, +1 constitution. And they big. They big. They like living on mountains. You have the Grung, which are frog people. Ribbit, ribbit. Hello, Kermit the Grung here, and I'm here to tell you about a very special show we're going to show you today. Yay! But yeah, we have a Grungs, and the Grungs are fun because they have poisonous skin, which means if you touch their bare skin, you run the risk of getting poisoned. So making them into a monk or grappling fighter would just be hilarious, because you automatically you run the risk of poisoning people whenever they touch you, or whenever you touch them. Raylan, me, using the same character I've had since I was 12 in my D&D campaign, and fully prepared to be absolutely devastated if she falls in combat. Yeah, so I had characters when I was early into playing D&D that I played for years, and I had characters I played so much and came up so often that they kind of became a running joke in the group, and they would show up as NPCs later. Not recently, though. But, like, yeah. It happens. You get really attached to characters like that. You have the half-elves. You have aquatic half-elves. Drow half-elves. Your standard run-of-the-mill half-elf. A high half-elf. A Mark of Detection, and a Mark of Storm, and the Wood half-elf. And half-elves are always a fun choice, because they get the best of both worlds. Note, this is my first time playing D&D. I see. I'm gonna take a sip of the water. I think this is the last of my water. The character is mascot. I see. Alright, let's start blasting through these a bit faster. We have the hobgoblins, which are just a higher form of goblin. They are medium-sized. They are the leaders of the goblins, usually. We have the humans. The one thing that we all decided not to become. We decided to become anime. The Kalishtar are compound people created by basically throwing and sealing spirits inside of a human body. So they take a ghost or an elemental spirit and they just shove it in you and they keep it there, and that gives you powers. And that's the Kalishtar. The Kenku? The Kenku are avian people that mostly resemble crows, and they had their ability to speak taken away from them. So they cannot speak their own words. They can only speak words that they have heard and mimic the sound of those words. So it can be very interesting trying to communicate with the Kenku. Kobolds. Kobolds, if you play a kobold, you need to be in a group of players all playing kobolds, because they are completely built on pack tactics. And they are tiny little dragon people. The Leonin, they are lion people. They have lion heads and furry bodies. They have a daunting roar and hunter's instincts and natural claws for attacking with. Lizard folk, if you wanted to be a scaly, this is your chance. Don't you want to be a scaly? If you're not a furry, you can be a scaly. But yeah, they get to basically hold their breath underwater. They're basically the Argonians of the Elder Scrolls. They're basically the Argonians from Elder Scrolls. The Loxodon, elephant people. Yeah, so if you ever wanted to be Ganesh, here you go. Elephant people. You can be Babar, the Elephant King. Oh, Minotaur is a playable race now. You can play as a Minotaur. Minotaurs are fun. I made a Minotaur, and instead of it looking like a Minotaur, I obviously went the anime route and made it look like a Kemono Mimi cowgirl. Of course I did. Of course I did. But you get to attack with your horns, you get to do a rush with them, you can hammer people with your horns. You have imposing presence. It's a lot of fun. Orcs. Orcs. You know them. You hate them. Orcs. They in your villages, attacking your elf maidens in those thin books that we mentioned earlier. Orcs. But yeah, you have the orcs, which used to be the pretty standard enemy subtype besides goblins in most campaigns. Now they are a fully playable race. Orcs of Eberron, Orcs of Xandria. Oh, we skipped over half orcs and halflings. So you have the half orc, which is of course a half orc, and you have halflings, which are hobbits. They're the little people. And there's multiple types of those. You have the Ghostwise, the Lightfoots, the Lotus Eden, the Mark of Healing, the Mark of Hospitality, and the Stouts. You can play as a Satyr. You can all play as a Satyr, and you'll be Fey, and you have magic resistance, and you have good party skills. Shifter. So this is basically a person who has animal characteristics that they can bring into being at will. So beast hide, obviously you change your skin into that of a beast. Long tooth, you do mostly claws and fangs. Swift stride, you change to be able to move faster and boost your stats. And Wild Hunt is a mix of all the three, more balanced. Simic Hybrid is from the Eberron book. Not the Eberrons, I'm sorry. It's from the... I think Simic Hybrid is from the Magic the Gathering source book. The Simic Combine uses magic to transfer the traits of animals and humans, elves, and Vidalcan. So here you go, you have that, and they have these abilities from animal enhancements. Gross. The Tabaxi are cat people. They are furry cat people. And they get feline agility, cat's claws, and a cat talent. We'll save Tiefling for last because that's the race we're going to choose, obviously, being a demon. Tortle, you are a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But yeah, basically, you're a giant tortoise person, and you can retract into your shell. Tritons, which are deep ocean residents. If you had Atlantis in your campaign, these would probably be the people that would live in it. Vidalcan are blue-skinned humanoids who strive for perfection. They are very wise and intelligent. Master Oogway confirmed. The Verdun are a special race of goblins from Eberron. They are basically like telepathic goblins. They're interesting that way. They're telepathic goblins. The Warforged! I actually really like the Warforged. They're a lot of fun to play. Back in 3.5, they did not require sleep at all. You had to be inert for maybe like 1 to 2 hours at most in 3.5. Now, of course, you have to be inert for a longer period of time to have the same resting thing as everyone else. But you can't be caught off guard by Sentry's Rest, so it's good. But they're a lot of fun. Yuan-Ti are the snake people. They are serpentine folk with snake-like qualities. And then we have the tieflings. Let's see. Okay. Elf had 13 sub-races. And tiefling has 2 base plus 10 variants, so that's only 12. So elf still has 1 more race option than tiefling. Has 1 more. So elf is still in the lead against tieflings. Oof. 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 Yeah. So with tieflings, what they've done is that they've made sub-races of tieflings based on all the different demon lords. So you have like a Beelzebub, a Despater, a Fierna, a Glacia, a Levistus, a Mammon, a Mephistopheles, and a Zerial type of tieflings. And then you can also throw in the Feral Tiefling, which is a bit more on the demonic side than your standard Tiefling. And then you have a standard Tiefling, and then you have 2 variants. 1 for Feral, 1 for regular. So you have to click these, and they will tell you what you get for being a that certain that certain descendants in Tiefling. So for this one, you get the Legacy of Cania, which means you get spells. This one's actually pretty good. Mephistopheles might be the one we choose. Mammon, we get the Legend of Minoros. So it looks like it just gives spells. Yeah, each of these looks like it just gives spells. Whoa, Thaumaturgy. No, I kind of like Mage Hand over Thaumaturgy, if I'm going to be honest. Oh, Fierna's all about charming. I mostly like the Tiefling variant that gets you wings. Well, unfortunately, your boy Vivlio, he's got no wings, so we ain't going with that one. I think we're going to go with Mephistopheles. And I think the stats are probably pretty accurate for Charisma Intelligence. So we're going to choose the Mephistopheles one. And we're going to have Dark Vision, which allows us to see in the dark up to 60 feet. We have Hellish Resistance. We are resistant to fire damage. That means we will take half damage on all fire type damages. Ability scores, our charisma goes up by 1, and our intelligence goes up by 2, and our intelligence goes up by 1. So, charismatic and a bit smart. I am not a dummy. I swear I'm not a dummy. Guys, no, I swear I'm not a dummy. Baka Janaimo! Baka Janaimo! And then the Legacy of Kania, we get the Mage Hand cantrip, very useful for picking up books. Very useful for picking up books. You reach 3rd level, you get the Burning Hands. So I get fiery hands to keep myself warm in the winters, because the 9th circle is very cold. 5th level, I get to be able to cast the Flame Blade spell. So I get to make a magic fire sword in my hands, and I get to slash people with it. Shoom, shoom. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with Mephistopheles. Guys! Guys! We get to choose our class. So here's our class choices. So we have Artificer, we have Barbarian, we have Bard, we have Blood Hunter, we have Cleric, we have Druid, Fighter, Monk, Paladin, Ranger, Rogue, Sorcerer, Warlock, and Wizard. Bard, you say? I'm kind of stuck between Bard and Wizard. Bard because obviously I'm an entertainer. I entertain people, so Bard makes sense. But Wizard also makes sense because all the books and the spells from books, and I'm a book demon. So really either way would go well with me, I think. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do a multi-class of both. So for this one, just because we're just making it for fun, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Twitter follower and round up, and my Twitch followers and round down. I'm going to divide those each by 100 and then add them together, and that'll make my level. So I'm at I'm a little over 200 followers on Twitch, and I'm close to 400 on Twitter. So that's going to be a 4 and a 2, so we're going to be making ourselves at level 6. Freya, you absolutely have Paladin energy. I believe in it. So I think we're going to start off as a Wizard, and then we will multi-class into Bard, because we became an entertainer after we were already a book demon. So proficiencies. Obviously we need Arcana, because we're going to be casting spells. And then we're also going to need one of these. History, Insight, Investigation, Medicine, or Religion. Thief, I feel like you would be a rogue, which is the obvious choice because you're a thief. I would say history, investigation, or religion. I'm gonna go with history. And then we're gonna bump this up to level yeah, we're gonna make Wizard level 4, and we'll make Bard level 2. So Arcane Tradition, we get to choose our school. War Magic is new, though. What does War Magic do? Oh, that's actually really useful. So that gives you a +2 bonus to AC against an attack, or a +4 bonus to a saving throw using your reaction in a round once per round. That's actually really useful. Tactical Wit. Bonus to initiative rolls equal to your intelligence modifier. That's actually really nice. Huh. What does Order of Scribes do? Awakened Spellbook. Ooh, this is actually kind of fun. These must be new ones that they added recently. Blade singing is war. I don't want that. Chronergy, no. Graviturgy, though. Adjust density. I can make people denser. Have a good night, Raylan. Night, night. History's for nerds, so it seems appropriate. Hey, you're not wrong. I did like history classes as a youth. I'm gonna go with the war magic because I feel like having higher defense and a tactical wit that allows me to observe and assess the situation quicker is definitely more my style. So I think we're gonna go with that. And now we get to choose an ability score improvement or a feat. Now I always like to go with feats early on because feats are a lot of fun. So we're gonna go with a feat here. Looking at the different feats here. Oh. Spell Sniper. So the Spell Sniper, when you cast a spell that requires you to make an attack roll, the range is doubled, so you can shoot your spells farther. Your spells ignore half cover and 3/4 cover, so unless they're completely covered, you can hit them with whatever you want. You learn one cantrip that requires an attack roll. Here we go. We're already a wizard. So we'll choose Bard. Oh, we don't get Vicious Mockery? I would want Vicious Mockery if I could get it. But I guess we'll take Eldritch Blast, because Eldritch Blast is useful. Warcaster. Yeah, buddy. War Magic. Basically, what War Magic allows me to do is able to use a sort of barrier to add to my AC or add to my saving throw as a reaction once per round. And then Tactical Wit gives me Vicious Mockery to save cantrip. It is, you're right, you're right. It's not a ranged attack one, that's why it's not in the list. And then Tactical Wit gives you a bonus on your initiative rolls. And I always like going first as a caster, because I like to do shit. So let's add some spells, baby! So we'll go ahead and add wizard spells, and then we'll add the bard levels afterwards. So first, let's start with our cantrips. We get 4 cantrips out of this huge, huge list. So I think we already get Mage Hand from our racial abilities, and we have Dark Vision, so we don't need Light. So Prestidigitation is always good to have. I think we'll stick with the fire theme because we're a book demon and we have red hair, so we'll stick with the fire theme. Ooh. Mending, because Mending is a good spell to have. True Strike is one of the worst spells in the game. You know, controlled flame is kind of not necessary. Mind Sliver is good, because that'll deal psychic damage. And it has to subtract 1d4 from each of its saving throws afterwards. So there, we have our cantrips. Now we have to choose our level 1 and 2 spells, and we get 4 of those. So we're going to check out level 2 first. And we're going to choose 1 spell from level 2. Which there is a lot, and a lot of them are very useful. Scorching Ray is just so good. You can't really go wrong with Scorching Ray if you want to hurt people. But there's so many other good ones that are also good. But we're going to go with Scorching Ray for now. We'll get some of these other ones later. And then we're going to grab 3 level 1 spells. Because we're going to have more spell slots for level 1. Yeah, Burning Hands is not that great. Like, the Firebolt cantrip is better than Burning Hands. Because it has range, whereas Burning Hands has very little range. Ooh, distort value. That's actually really interesting. You double the value of an item temporarily. Ooh. That's like a thief spell right there. Identify. Shield. Oh, wait, shield is... Shield is +5. Okay, yeah, we want shield. Thief? Tell me you would not use distort value to double the value of an item as you try to sell it to a merchant. Tell me you would not do that. Tell me you would not do that. I think you absolutely would do that. But then that kind of makes it pointless to use the class ability. Sorry, shield, but the class ability already gives us a bonus to doing that, even though it's not that as good as you. I'm sure it gets higher as levels go up. Jim's Magic Missile. Yeah, we'll take Jim's Magic Missile. Holy shit, that looks better. I cannot tell you I would not do that because I would most definitely would and have. Find Familiar? What would Viv's Familiar be? Get a bird? I'm actually not a big fan of birds. Probably because I've had a bird poop on me in the past. Fly overhead and caw. So yeah, no, I don't really like birds. Like, no hate on birds. I don't think I would want one. Get a cat. I mean, familiars aren't bad. They're not bad. It's just... The usage for them is a bit limited in my mind. When I can choose a different spell. But yeah, we'll go with familiar for now. Oh, prepared spells. Oh, so we can actually get more spells. Okay. That's right. You can have a larger number of spells. So we'll go ahead and we'll add Mage Armor. Unseen Servant. Alright, I think that's enough spells. Alright, that's enough spells. Let us manage the HP. So we have a 4d6 on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the HP. And now how I do HP is that I accept all rolls are as rolled except for ones. You get to reroll ones on HP because no one likes getting a 1 on HP. And I rolled a 5 and 3 1s, so we're going to re-roll those 3 1s. We got another 5 and a 3 and 1 more 1, so we're going to re-roll that 1. And I came up with a 5, so we got 3 5s and a 3. So that is 18 hit points for the first 4 levels. Oh, but first one's always max, so it should technically be 2 5s and a 3. So that should be 16, 19 hit points. And apply. Alright, before we can add Bard, we have to do our abilities so we can get the charisma necessary for it. So I like to do point buy for stats, because that way everyone's stats are pretty much balanced. And so no one is like all 18s and someone else is like all 10s. Because that's no fun. That is no fun. So we're a wizard, so intelligence is what matters to us. And we have a +1 to intelligence already. So we will go ahead and just max out our intelligence. We have a +2 to charisma, so we'll go with a 12 in charisma to get up to a 14. Strength. I lift books all day, so we'll go with average strength of 10. Dexterity. I think I can be pretty dexterous. 12. You always want a positive. Am I wise? Am I wise beyond my years? I'll give it 12. So we're pretty average statted across the board. I think this is pretty fine. I think this is fine. I think this is accurate. I am smart and I am charismatic and I am slightly above average in other things except for strength, where I am average. I think that sounds about right. So let's keep going. Let's go back to class now. And we want to add another class. We want to add Bard. Add it. We want to be level 2 on the Bard, because we're making a level 6 character. Proficiency. Musical instrument. So, ya boy Viv used to play trombone in school orchestra and has taken guitar lessons and owns a bass guitar that he is trying to teach himself to play properly. He also owns multiple harmonicas, a kazoo, a slide whistle, and also still has a recorder from school. So... I think we'll go with the pan flute. Yeah, I think we'll go with the pan flute because it's small, it can be stuffed in the jacket, and it's kind of like a harmonica in a way. Choose a skill! I think I'm gonna be persuasive, so we'll go with persuasion. And then we go into HP 2d8 for the bard. You vote bagpipes? Well, it's too late. We're not doing bagpipes. Those are terrible to carry around. Ones. A 5 and a 6 for a total of 11. So we'll add that to there, so that's a total HP of 30. We apply it. And we get spells. Add spells. We get 2 level 0 spells. We're taking goddamn Vicious Mockery. We're taking it. I love that spell. We already have Prestidigitation, we already have Mending, we already have Mage Hand. Friends. I like making friends. And we get 5... We get 5 spells. We're going to take Cure Wounds. Dissonant Whispers is good. We're going to take Tasha's Hideous Laughter. We'll take Healing Word. And I gotta take Distort Value. Distort Value is just too much fun. That is just too much fun of a spell to ignore. Alright, so now we have all of our spells and our stats. We are a tiefling. Ooh, we are a tiefling. But none of them have red hair, they just have red skin. We'll go with this guy. He's got a hood. That's cool. Alright, now we choose a background. Backgrounds are new to 5th edition, in which you choose your background. So we can be an acolyte, an athlete, celebrity scion son, charlatan, all these different things. Vivlio, I feel, because he is a book demon, he would probably be a cloistered scholar. Or you could be a sage Cobalt Scholar. And the Cobalt Scholars are basically cloistered scholars, where they collect books. So if you click on it, it'll tell you an organization of monastic scholars dedicated to preserving knowledge and recorded history. You adventure to help expand your mind. Or as a cloistered scholar. I think we'll just stick with Cloistered Scholar, and we'll go with that. Rather than the one that's more based on other stuff. So I think what we'll do is we will go ahead and we will give ourselves some insight. Oh! And religion, I guess. Insight, though? Yeah, insight. Insight's good. And language. So we automatically get Infernal for being part demon in this race. So I believe he will also take Deep Speech and Celestial, because we have to be able to curse out angels, right? Because we're demons. We're demons! So just the characteristics. Now, I don't like to play with these because I'm Vivlio. I know who I am. I know who I am. Alright, Vivlio alignment. Is there an evil good option? I guess lawful evil would work. Faith. Satan. Lifestyle. Modest. Physical characteristics. Hair. Red. Skin. Tanned. Eyes. They're green. I love my green eyes. Viv is chaotic evil. Why am I chaotic evil? I'm not running around causing havoc. I never know what to put down for weight. I never know what to put down for weight. Average weight for someone who is around 5'7" should be around 140 to 150 pounds. So we're going to go ahead and do 150. Age. It only allows you to do numbers. So we're going to leave that blank. And we are male. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. All right, everyone. When you're the boys. Age, no thank you. That's a good one. Equipment. You don't see me carrying a staff, so we're gonna take a dagger. I ain't gonna carry a pouch of stuff, so we're gonna have an arcane focus. And for the focus... We're just gonna put arcane focus, and we'll make a custom arcane focus later. We're a scholar. We have a spell book. Scholar's robes of your cloister. I don't care about those because we have our own outfit. A writing kit. Those are already in our Scholars pack. That's fine, that's fine. Add. And now we have inventory. We are carrying 14 pounds of stuff. Here we go. And let's go look at our character. It's me. It's Vivlio. As a level 6 Tiefling Wizard Bard. Look at me. I'm beautiful. Look at those stats. Balanced with the high intelligence and charisma. You got our skills. We're a jack of all trades, but master of none. Ah. Look at that. Our armor class is an 11. We squishy. We super squishy. Oh, we have a 5 initiative. Ah, that's a 17. We rolled a 17. Yeah. That's pretty good. We have our Firebolt, our Eldritch Blast, and an Unarmed Strike. Oh, geez, in 11? Well, I mean, casters are meant to be in the back. Casters are meant to be in the back. They should not be up front. But here's the thing about that. I thought I had it. Do I not have it? Oh, I have 3rd level spell slots now. Nice. I thought I grabbed mage armor. I thought I grabbed mage armor. I guess I didn't grab mage armor. Oh well. I'm squishy. I am super squishy. Squish, 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 squish. There's my total health, 36. Here's my actions that I can take. My attacks. My bonus actions. My reactions. Other things I can do. Squish. Equipment. Let's equip that dagger in case we need to stab a hoe. Features and traits. Bardic Inspiration. That's right. We have the Bardic Inspiration. I can inspire you people. Do good in the world. Love thy neighbor. Yada, yada, yada. Do it. Do it for Vivlio. Be a good person. Song of Rest, Arcane Recovery. A lot of abilities. A lot of abilities. Description. Yeah, this is us. This is us. This is Vivlio. So yeah, that's basically making a character on D&D Beyond. I definitely want to try and put together a D&D campaign with VTubers and run one of the D&D modules online rather than making my own. So, yeah, I really want to get that going. And right now, I don't know if right now is the best time, though. I might want to wait a little bit longer to do that. Because starting next weekend, I want to start doing Vivli, Ohio Saturday mornings, where I go on trail and hikes in my local area, and I do healthy walking and stuff like that to get myself more active now that I am fully vaccinated. I am 2 weeks into my second vaccination, so I am good to go. I want to be where the people are. My extrovert tendencies, they have me screaming. Yes, I'm looking forward to going out and being able to do things like walking in nature and all that stuff. It should be fun. It should be fun. And I'm going to be attempting to stream it all using my phone and Twitch. So we will see how well that works out. I bought some equipment for it. We'll see how that works for streaming purposes. We'll be trying to start that next week, Saturday on the 12th. It'll be a morning stream. I know that a lot of people don't get up early on Saturdays, but, you know, I want to get up early and I want to do it on Saturdays. In the morning before it gets too hot now that summer is here. But yeah, I'll eventually pull interest in people in for the VTuber D&D thing. Eventually. It'll happen eventually. Before the end of the summer for sure. But we'll see. We shall see. Other than that, August, I want to do a special stream because that'll be the mark of my 6-month streaming anniversary. We passed 200 Twitch subscribers. We're close to 400 Twitter followers. Did I say subscribers for Twitch? I'm sorry. I meant followers. We are a bit over 200 Twitch followers, not subscribers. Oh my god, 200 Twitch subscribers? Oh my goodness. That would be insane to me. That would be crazy to me. I don't think that would happen. I think that's just, oh my goodness. But then also, We're almost at 400 Twitter followers, so I think we're doing really good. We're 4 months. No, we're like one day off from exactly 4 months into our streaming. And I think we're doing really good. I think I'm doing better than I originally expected, because I went into this just wanting to have fun. And then people actually liked my stuff. And you all come here and you watch me pretty much be a foolish little demon for a couple hours. And I really appreciate it. I love you all so much. Thank you so much. So I'm going to go ahead and I think we're going to end the stream for tonight. So let's go ahead and check who is available for the rating. But first, let's go to the bedroom room so I can access my Twitch page without you all seeing it. There we go. All right. Who is on the Twitches that we can raid? It is 10:42. I thought Chaos was talking about streaming tonight. I guess maybe she decided not to? Huh. No problem. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate every single one of you for being here. Yeah, you know what? We're going to raid Yandere Praise, and they are doing an art stream. So we're going to raid Yandere Praise. They're doing an art stream. Because I know you all came here originally for the art. Oh, it looks like they're drawing a devil person, too. This is great segue! Great segue! Anyways, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you all later on the next stream. We'll have a Vivli, Ohio tomorrow in the late morning. And then we will have our Sunday drawing stream in the late afternoon. Anyways, everyone, make sure to give a good old Vivli, Ohio and a Konban Viv to Yandere Praise. And have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening and weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye. I forgot to start the raid. Now I will just sit here awkwardly. Raiding.